Hello everybody, it's me, Get Dave Dio. Welcome back to Let's Play Stardrive 2. So, we're under attack, as discussed at the end of the last video, by an exploration frigate, a puny corvette, something that would be kind of nasty to be beside. I guess this is point defense so it doesn't get shot by missiles? Yeah, this guy could be a little hard to shoot down, actually. These are all very matrixy. Oh yeah, and they've got their own long-range unit. Okay, that's fine. I'm glad we learned about them. So they're probably going to be here pretty quickly. I'm just going to take a quick look at some of my fighters. Okay, glass cannon so-so. The bar fighter, I believe, was my long-range ace. Yeah. Rockets. Ideally, I'd like someone that could help protect the others, so we're going to need somebody... You know what, I haven't built any bar fighters yet, and the flat cannons were designed to give it a little bit of defense. Just gonna toss some defensive flares on it instead. Actually, you know what, we might as well upgrade it entirely, because we can do better than what we've got right now. Yeah. So, fusion power. Way more electricity than we need now, thankfully. It's twice as powerful as the nukes. So I'd like to replace these with those rockets I just removed, because this thing is, oh, very long range. So we've got two options for spinal mounting. Boy, this would be a remarkable addition to the bar fighter. Oh, 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 oh. Yeah, I think this is worth it. And that's buying us a little bit more. Okay, so the nice thing about these mass driver cannon weapons is that, A, they have amazing range, flat damage, and can't be shot down on the way in. So those will be a good, yeah, just a good thing to put into the mix. Okay, I'm also going to toss on some solar armor, I think. There it is. I remember how to play the game, people. Don't worry. Everything's probably going to be fine. Okay, so that's just getting us more energy surplus. It probably won't come up. Yeah, solar armor is just as strong though, and it's not really much. Well, I guess it's a fair bit more expensive actually. We'll plate this thing out a little bit. On the sides here, I was contemplating putting a different defensive system in place. Maybe we'll be okay though. And this thing's designed to just stand off and fight. That's perfect. This might be an effective counter to a couple of their ships. The only thing I don't like is that the flat cannons are only covering its forward arc, and if it gets swarmed, well, maybe we'll be okay. If there's more than one, it'll probably be alright. They could fire at each other's. Yeah, let's go for it. I was contemplating putting like smaller rockets for the sides, but forget it. And this thing's perhaps would be better named like the Lancer or something, but we'll worry about that later. Super expensive though. That means we gotta produce it over yonder. Just let me WASD over. Oh good. These guys could use more incomplete projects. Oh no. They can't start until they have a starbase. I really do want as much firepower as possible. Even though I do kind of like how my ships match up against theirs. If I can get the fleet together in time, that is. We have carriers and that's it. And the carriers are pretty good in close. Oh boy. We've got a ton of things to worry about, everyone. Well, I'd like to get the bar fighter out. I just made it a lot more expensive. But maybe, I don't know. We'll find out how fast this fleet is, and if it's even coming in. Yep. Well, how long would it take you to intercept? 3 turns, so that's pretty much all the time we've got. Just stay here. Three turns. I might be able to break the bank and get this thing built in 2 turns, but I don't think it looks good. Oh, whoops, I missed an important message there. Well, it was a declaration of war. Fine with me. Absolutely fine with me. I've barely expanded at all. His great gift comes for them. Oh, good. That's nice and optimistic. Alright, well. 2 turns. That's fine. That's totally fine. Let's just keep everybody happy here. Boy, remember when our ships disappeared? That seems pretty inconvenient right now, does it not? Yeah, you bet that's valuable. Okay, it'll be a while before we can make that deal. Okay, well, you have yourself a wonderful day. Don't declare war on me. Pretty big shortfall. We're also probably going to have to institute some taxes pretty soon, which I'm not super excited about. Well, what will we have to fight them off? Not much. It's okay, they don't have a ton either. On the planet we've got pretty good military. We'll just make sure they're the types of units I like to have. Wait. I feel like units I like have been erased. Okay. Maximum hit point plus 20. Units lose all action points. Okay, so I'm not sure about that, but it's an interesting idea. Yeah, we'll just have a couple heavy duty units here. You know, I should probably just put this on everybody. Case could be made that it's more useful than the med kit. Because that restores 20 hit points. Oh. I'll keep one medic around. Yeah, you know what? And I'll take the shield off of the other one, because typically you don't need too many shields. Alright. And I still do like laser rifles a little bit because, you know, pretty good damage output, minimal effort. Can't even afford that one. Well, let's do it. I feel great. I feel really great. Alright, so this is going to be our first time using a fighter that has or pardon me, a ship that carries fighters, so we'll want to figure that out. I'm a little afraid they'll get shredded if they move in close, but they have better long-range options than I do. Cricket, hang back. Oh. Okay, we're just going to pause real quick. The starbase is equipped with mass driver weaponry. So we're just going to kick the engines up to try seeing if the starbase can give us some coverage from the incoming missiles. Fusion beams do double damage to hulls, so the fighters are doing pretty well. Alright, and in. I think our fighters have inconvenienced them enough, and now ours is the dominant missile barrage. Okay, this thing's taking pretty heavy damage. Good news, everyone. Boom, 2,000 damage. We broke its nose. Oh, look at the fusion beam. I really do love it, everyone. Alright. Minimal losses. Sorry, fighter pilots. And we got the big one. You'll note the damage scale has kind of changed. I think it was in a different version. They had like one more digit than they needed on it. Anyway. That went quite nicely. Do they still get a chance to land their troops is the question. I'm confident we can fight them off anyway, but... Oh, thank goodness. I was worried we wouldn't have power density. It's actually not going to be too helpful for us right now, but in the near future... And, I guess it's time to go for the Ralyeh theocracy. Now, you want to hit them hard and quick. So, I'm going to try to have just a few more ships on hand. Although ours performed really well. Let's not kid ourselves here. Oh, this place is just not quite ready. It'll be amazing once we can get this over the final hump, but... And I think, despite the fact that we are having financial problems, and that I'd really like automated factories, I need the population. Actually, let's check the research situation one more time. Speed would be nice as well. Subspace projectors, you might remember from the last one, it basically lets you make a highway for only your faction that goes throughout your territory. Oh, actually, no. We want Xeno assimilation. And we want it now. When do we want it? Now! Okay, that helped a fair bit. And I'm sorry, industry. We'll throw on 8% tax because I do want the coffers to fill up a little bit. And we need some freighters as well, which are cheaper at the homeworld. Freighters first. Okay, we should be getting somewhat postured for a counterattack. That is absolutely good news. Get some infantry first. We're waiting on the bar fighter, and then we can begin our assault. Okay, we only needed those two. We'll change it up one more time. I mean, boy, if I had the Xeno mine ready, a lot of things would be different. Oh, their production. With only 3 citizens, even. Belter pride indeed. Shout out to all my Belter buddies! By this point, actually, there's a good chance the Ralyeh will have their fleet rebuilt. 3 turns. Okay, Earth, can you step it up at all? No. That's actually a pretty pathetic increase considering how many people we moved over. Oh, by the way, holding it down control will isolate a citizen. Okay, let's template this here. Heavy armor and bone weave. You're the tank. Two tanks. I'll get rid of the brawler because I just don't like melee that much. And we'll give you the med kit. You are the medic, and then the sniper I'm actually reasonably happy with. I'm just going to change one thing about the build. We'll give them bone weave as well. Yeah. Enter. Okay. And I'll probably try getting a mix, and it's going to have to come from more than one system, but I'm going to try to get at least 8 soldiers out there, which should be enough for us to take just about anything out. Oh no, more war? Oh, can't say I'm shocked. They are the worst. I mean, I didn't get great neighbors to start the game. What I really wanted was the polyps, who are absolutely... I mean, and the samurai bears. They're pretty great too. But anyway, the polyps I really like. Who knows where they are? They'll probably be dead by the time I found them because they're super trusting. Alright, I'm going to end this here. In the next one, I mean, we're a turn away from our planned counterattack. And I think that'll be a good time. I'll see you there, everybody.